going dry. But we had very limited amounts of sales here. Our racks were very small, and I don't have a picture of it, but this is right here, this whole table is our men's section. And so that was kind of a disappointing, thank you. That was kind of a disappointing thing at first to see kind of, oh, this is all we have so far. And I kind of wanted to take that and kind of work on it, and which I'll show you guys later of what I had plans on. Okay. So over here is the Willow Bend display, and so what we did here is at first right around here we had a different display. It was a different brand, jean brand Diesel, and so we had there two over here, and then over in the corner there was another set of shelves over here, and we just had continuation of 7. And so what we did is we kind of took that, and we're like, well, that doesn't look too right, and to help, we talked to the sales associates, and we're like, can we rearrange this? And they said, sure, go ahead. And so this is kind of what my mentor does on a daily basis. So she'll go to malls, kind of look at displays, and she knows what they're supposed to be displaying. She'll kind of come in and go, well, hey, we want to promote this more here, and we think it'll do really well here because of your consumer base, the consumer base here. And so what they'll do is they kind of come in and kind of rearrange the store. And so basically we took the shelving and what was originally moving 4 pairs of jeans over to the bottom shelves here. We actually took the whole thing, took everything off and restocked it the way we want, folded it the correct way, and kind of spent about 30-45 minutes kind of refolding jeans, kind of putting it in a skinny to straight leg kind of order. So we went in and put the skinny washes up, the dark washes, and then did the color and the light washes, and kind of went in and did that all over back and forth again. And then we had to move around these little magnetic signs here for displaying like what kind of a jean it was. And so we had to go in, take everything off, put everything back on, and also keep talking with the sales associate, talking about what she needed here, what wasn't on replenishment, what needed to be on replenishment. And so it was a lot of eye-opening things, and seeing how much my mentor does in one daily visit is a lot. I mean, not only is she refolding all of these, putting it in the correct order, she's also taking notes about what they need to be pushing here, which on the floor here, kind of what she needs to talk to the stores. This is Neiman Marcus, by the way. The stores buyer and kind of push, hey, I was talking to your sales associates and they said they need more of this. So she's kind of in charge of taking that and going, well, they said you needed this, so we want to push this here. And so she's kind of being the middleman of talking to the sales associates and the buyer, and kind of going back and forth and saying, this is what you need, even though you don't realize this is what you need. And so this is like the final look of our whole display here. And so next place we went to a couple months ago was Belk in the Galleria Mall. And so when we came in, it was kind of that awkward in-between season of, it's not quite winter, but it's not quite spring. And, winter wasn't over yet, but spring was still kind of barely coming in. And so what we had here was a mixed design. They were trying to get all their winter sales out and kind of put in their spring clothes in. But what the problem was that this display here, that was the fall-winter display for 2014. And when I went there, it was bordering March of 2015. So we needed to have our spring clothes up and going quickly. And as you can see here, like I said, these are the winter designs here, and so is the mannequins back here for 7. And so all of these, this whole wall back here was our 7 for All Mankind, as well as this table. And what we had to do was kind of take everything off and remarket, help them price the jeans, put things on sale, and also rearrange the entire wall back there. And so I arrived at the store maybe around 10:30, and a little bit before, so I took pictures of the place to help my mentor, because she was on her way because of early morning traffic in Dallas. And so what you see here, these are all of our jeans, but the problem was when we came in here that as you can see, this was the skinny, and everything was mixed in with each other. Things that were on 30% off weren't marked, and so we had to go in and find what was marked and kind of put that on a different sales rack, put all of our jeans up to date on here, on the walls, rearrange them. I actually had to go through and like fix, put the size coordinations from small to large, and kind of rearrange it to where all of these would be like on one rack, the same type of jean. And so that was a long, tedious process. And so I got there at 10:30, like around 10:30 I said, and then I didn't leave till about 12. And my mentor sent me the final pictures, and she sent these around 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. And so she was there from 10 to 10:30 all the way to 2:30. And so that's kind of one of the things that puts in perspective, like, this is a really long and hard job. Even though you have such a high title as a vendor, you're still going down and doing the hard work as rearranging clothes and kind of being with the sales associates, kind of realizing that your job never stops. You're always with the clothes, you're always folding, you're always rehanging. And so it's just kind of one of those things where it's a lot of labor going into it. I mean, I've probably never folded as many jeans in my life as I did in these past couple of visits I had with my mentor. And so it was kind of one of those things where I enjoyed my time doing it. It was a lot of fun, I thought. But, I mean, you're doing a lot of hard work. You're trying to make your brand look good as well as the store look good. And that's kind of one of the key things. You're not selling if your store's not selling. So you have to be aware, like, you have to make the store look good in order to make you look good. And it's kind of a win-win. You're doing it not only for your brand, but also for the store. Because if you're not selling, they don't want you there because they're not selling. And so it's kind of one of those things where you have to, it's a give and take kind of process. And so that's what I've learned through here. And before I get to that, so through my mentor experiences, I've done these kind of short day visits with we are at the mall and kind of rearrange clothing. But also, what's an important thing which I've learned is informational seminars. So what these are is we'll go in the morning or in the afternoon, and we'll kind of sit down and have anybody in the jeans department in that store kind of sit down, and then we'll give them an overrun of what Seven for All Mankind and our other new brand of jeans that came out, Gen 7. And so we'll sit them down and we'll tell them what sets us apart from the rest of our competitors. What makes our premium denim jeans premium denim, and kind of give them an overview of what our products is and why we should be in your stores. And so we go on from there, and so I wanted to use, take all of my research and my mentorship experiences and kind of put that into my final product. And so for my final product, which hasn't been done quite yet, is to conduct a Gen 7 informational seminar at Nordstrom's Stonebriar Mall. Like I said before, Stonebriar Mall doesn't have that much of our jeans and doesn't have that much inventory of us. So I wanted to kind of come in and introduce our new jean line and kind of push ourselves into the store that I know that we would sell perfectly in. This is a perfect market. It's all of suburbia. We have Prosper, McKinney, and Frisco coming into this mall. And so it's all of the suburban women and children coming in, and I mean, there's no better market than Stonebriar Mall. And so I decided to conduct an informational seminar with the employees and the buying team and kind of introduce this new product that is going to be a doorbuster for them, really. And then along with that, I also created a new revamped planogram because I actually love designing those, and that's more Gen 7 inspired. And so what I wanted to do was create a planogram, and so a store layout as to what our jeans would look like in a Nordstrom store in like a basic kind of view. And so, just to get started on a little bit on the informational seminar, is what I was doing is, can I ask you guys if you know what premium denim is, or what makes a difference? All right. So the main thing about premium denim is where it's from. Our fabrics, they're imported from Japan and Italy, but it creates a different feel. The leather fabrics are kind of more suede, kind of leather or suede fabrics. We get that from Italy, and they're more known for that kind of material, and it has a premium quality and a sense that it's high quality leather and any kind of other fabric we grab from Italy, and it's the best of the best. They make it most of the time handmade, and they kind of put a lot of hard work and labor into these fabrics. As well as in Japan, they're really known for their really great denim quality. They do really cool, how do I say, putting together the cotton gins and kind of creating these really sturdy, textured fabrics, and that work really well in the jeans. And so that's what makes premium denim premium. So that's why these jeans, instead of opposed to being normal $20 jeans, are up to being almost $200 jeans, which seems outrageous at first, but that's why they are premium denim. And what makes us different is that we were the first premium denim company to come out, 7 for All Mankind, and we import our fabrics from Japan and Italy. But what also sets us apart from the rest is that we take all these fabrics and we import it, but we all make it in LA. So we have the headquarters based in LA, and what they do is they have, for one pair of jeans that you could be wearing from 7 All Mankind, about 75 people hands-on have touched that jean. So what that means is that they all hand cut it, they do the hand stitching or distressing or whatever it takes to make the fabric look the way it does. They'll do stone washings, and they do it all by hand, and kind of they don't put it in a presser and cut out the same pair of jeans and kind of do it in a mass production. It's a lot of hard work and labor that goes to a single pair of jeans. So that's why it costs so much. And so that's kind of what makes us different. And so what the new line that we've Gen 7 has made is, 7 for All Mankind has made, is called Gen 7. And so this is, like I said, created by All Mankind, and they're for women who were the first ones to invest in premium denim. And so these premium denim jeans came out in around the early 2000s. And so in between, these women who first invested in these jeans have grown older and kind of no longer have a pair of jeans that fit them the same way. There's contemporary denim jeans, but there's none for like the everyday woman who want to be stylish and also constantly on the go. So what they decided to do at Gen 7 was create this jean. It's kind of our pitch is it's designed by women for women. So surprisingly, a lot of women jeans aren't made by women. They're mostly made by men. And so we have 2 design women who came in and kind of decided, well, we need a jean for ourselves. And so what they did was created a really cool design, which I thought was amazing, is where we have 3 kinds of fits. We have a skinny jean, a straight jean, and a boot cut jean. And so all these jeans will fit you the same way every time on the top block. So that means when you wear it along the waist, no matter what kind of style you get, you'll always be, let's say you were a size 6, you will always be a size 6 regardless of the kind of jean it is. And so that was a pretty cool fit, kind of a new thing that you would think should be like the typical, well, if I'm a size 6 in these jeans, I should be a size 6 throughout this brand's jeans. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you go a little bit bigger, or you go a little bit smaller depending on the type of jean. But this one, they made sure that this top block right here will always stay the same. And so that was a really cool thing, and it's meant to fit the woman the more average everyday woman. So the length is shorter on the jeans, so where you don't have to get your jeans altered, you go off to the tailor and get it altered a bit shorter. So they're made for the shorter woman, more average woman, and also made to fit the curves and fit around the knees in a nice fit. And what's really amazing about this one as well is that they're not made for just small women. They're made from a size 0 to a size 14, so they fit a wide range of people, and they're made for women for sure. And so going on from there, like I said, I haven't done my seminar yet, and I'm still waiting on a date, and that's going to be really exciting things. I still have a lot to pick up from my mentor and kind of give a full, kind of what I'm doing now, a speech to the Nordstrom's team and kind of inform them of this new brand that's coming out and how that it'll work well in their stores, and even if they don't put it in their stores, how they can be able to sell it online, because it's already online in Nordstrom's. And it's one of those things where if they see that customer come in and they're like, oh, this would be a great jean for you to wear, we don't have it in the stores, but you can definitely buy it online. It's one of those things where it helps not only the store but the customer, which is the most important thing. And so right here is what I have is my revamped planogram. And so this is more Gen 7 inspired. And so what I have here is along this wall is our basic jeans. Like I said, we have a skinny, a straight leg, and a boot cut. And so the main thing about our jean line is that we have those 3 things, and that's the only things we have, and we emphasize on that. And so to have our products kind of lay out in our basic colors, the blues, and kind of have this shown to where it's a skinny, a straight leg, and a boot cut, to kind of have it up on there and show like this is what we are about, and this is what we have, and kind of have the basics on the wall which is a key thing about jeans. You always have your basics on the wall, and then you have your fashion jeans on the table. So those are like your more trendy kind of in-season fits and designs. And so you can have those on the tables and kind of show this is what this season's all about, but these are still our basics back here. And so that concludes my journey so far. Yes, it's been a wonderful process. I mean, it's taken me a lot out of my comfort zone. Like I said, next fall I plan on attending the University of Texas and actually I'm taking the words of advice from my interviews and my mentor. I'm going to be studying international relations and it's called International Relations and Studies. But I plan on taking that route and kind of hopefully coming back in later on and tying it in with the fashion industry. I really love the fashion industry. It's something I really want to pursue in, but I also want to take caution and be able to have something to fall back on with this ever-changing industry. And once again, I want to thank my mentor for allowing me to pick out her brain and kind of follow her wherever she goes and kind of really call upon her to help me out with things. And so, yeah, thank you guys so much for attending. I hope you had a great time.